Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and this video a like up. Katie Logan has been as healthy as a horse for years on The Bold and the Beautiful, but longtime viewers know that she has always had heart issues. Over the years, Katie Logan's heart problems have been major storylines on the soap. On more than one occasion we thought Heather Tom's character was getting killed off, but she made miraculous recoveries. Katie has been under a lot of pressure lately. Word on the internet is the writers are planning to revisit her medical issues, and she might even need heart surgery again. Are Brooke and Ridge to blame? When Katie learned that her son, Will Spencer Jr., accidentally got Luna Nozawa pregnant, viewers speculated on social media that her heart problems were going to resurface. If her old ticker is failing again, it makes sense because of all of the stress that she has been under. Luckily, the Luna Nozawa situation was remedied on its own. Katie doesn't have to worry about playing grandma to Luna's baby or her son's future. But all is still not well. Now Katie Logan is out of a job and furious that Ridge Forrester replaced her at Forrester Creations while she was dealing with the Luna shenanigans. Brooke, Logan, and Ridge insist that they hired an outside PR team to give Katie a break and encouraged her to take more time off and be with her family after Luna's death. Usually when your sister marries your boss, you have job security. It seems to be the other way around for Katie. B&B spoilers hint: Katie Logan's heart can't take another heartbreak or any more stress. Will being replaced at FC be the final straw for Katie? Is she going to end up back in the hospital? In the ever-turbulent world of The Bold and the Beautiful, the Forrester mansion might as well be built on a fault line, because every time it seems stable, another emotional earthquake hits. And this time, the shaking centers around Katie Logan, who finds herself spiraling into a medical emergency so sudden and dramatic that even the Forresters are left stunned. But what's more shocking is the brewing speculation. Did Brooke and Ridge push Katie, emotionally, not literally, straight into the hospital? Katie Logan has always been the heart-driven voice of reason in a family where passion almost always trumps practicality. But the events unfolding now may be more than her already fragile heart can bear. What starts as a tense disagreement quickly escalates into a storm of family chaos, longtime grievances, and painful secrets bubbling back to the surface. Katie's warning goes unheard. Everything begins innocently enough. Katie approaches Brooke and Ridge with a warning, one she believes could save the family from yet another disaster. She has been suspicious about Ridge's sudden shift in priorities lately, especially his unwavering willingness to overlook certain red flags involving Eric, Donna, and even RJ's growing involvement in Forrester Creations' behind-the-scenes drama. Katie, always observant, confronts Ridge and Brooke with a difficult truth. The two of them, when united, tend to bulldoze anything and anyone who stands in the way of what they believe is right. In her eyes, they're repeating old patterns that have cost the Logans and Forresters dearly over the years. But instead of hearing her out, the conversation detonates. Brooke, already juggling her own complicated emotions, takes Katie's remarks as a personal attack. Ridge, notoriously defensive when confronted by a Logan, digs in too. Before long, the peaceful discussion turns into a three-way shouting match. Years of tension boil over. Katie has held her tongue for years, carefully stepping around Brooke's romantic history with Bill, avoiding conflict where she could. But the more Brooke and Ridge double-team her in the argument, the more Katie's composure cracks. And that's when the long-held resentments erupt. Katie finally voices the deeply buried frustration she's been carrying. Brooke always gets the benefit of the doubt. Brooke always gets forgiven. Brooke always gets put first. And Ridge, well, Ridge never fails to reinforce it. Brooke, emotional and hurt, fires back. She insists she's doing what's best for everyone, that she's not trying to overshadow Katie or anyone else. But Katie's heartache has been simmering too long to be soothed by platitudes now. Ridge's frustration only intensifies the moment. He accuses Katie of stirring unnecessary drama and being paranoid about family matters she misunderstands. But Katie does understand, too well, because underneath this argument, she's terrified that the family is about to walk straight into another painful repeat of history. The breaking point. Katie's voice grows more strained, her breaths shorter. Her face pales. She tries to keep speaking, but her chest tightens in a way she's all too familiar with. Brooke is the first to notice something is wrong. Her anger dissolves instantly as she reaches for Katie, but Katie steps back, dizzy. Ridge's expression shifts from irritation to alarm. Katie clutches her chest, gasping out only a few words. "I can't breathe." Everything happens fast. Brooke screams for someone to call 911. Ridge rushes to Katie's side just in time to catch her as she collapses. Her heart, already damaged from past medical emergencies, has finally reached its limit. Within minutes, paramedics storm the mansion, loading Katie onto a stretcher as Brooke crumbles with guilt. Ridge, shaken, feels the weight of his words pressing down like a mountain. Neither of them physically harmed her, but emotional stress can be just as powerful, and Katie's heart simply couldn't withstand the blow. Hospital shockwaves. At the hospital, tension runs higher than ever. Bill arrives in a fury, demanding answers. Carter, visibly shaken, stands helplessly in the waiting area. Donna cries quietly while Hope and RJ exchange worried glances. When Brooke explains what happened, Bill's temper explodes. He accuses Brooke and Ridge of pushing Katie too far, of knowing her medical condition and still choosing to attack instead of listen. His rage isn't subtle, and his words hit the couple with the force of a verdict. Ridge attempts to defend himself. It was just an argument. He didn't know she was getting so upset. But to Bill, and increasingly to others, that just isn't enough. Because the truth is, Katie's heart isn't like everyone else's. Every burst of stress, every emotional break, every fight impacts her in ways none of them can afford to ignore. Brooke's guilt spirals. Brooke blames herself most of all. She replays the argument in her mind, each raised voice an echo she can't silence. She knows her intentions weren't malicious. She loves Katie deeply. But she also knows she let pride lead the moment instead of compassion. Ridge tries to reassure her, but this time, even he is lost. The reality that their combined force, something usually celebrated, might have pushed Katie into a crisis weighs heavily. And in the quiet of the hospital night, Brooke finally wonders if Bill was right. Katie's future is uncertain. Doctors work tirelessly, but Katie's condition remains precarious. Her heart needs rest. Her body needs calm, and most importantly, her mind needs peace. But how can she find peace when her life is constantly surrounded by chaos? The emotional trauma of the argument may have lasting consequences, not just for Katie's health, but for her relationships with Brooke and Ridge. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.